In ancient times, China was ruled by the Yellow Emperor, Huangdi. Under the mandate of heaven, China prospered, and the heroes were revered. After a century, Huangdi ascended to the celestial court, but his heroes remained on the earth. Huang Zhaowu was one of these heroes. For his merit, Huangdi granted him the gift of eternal youth. But fortune and misfortune are intertwined. As Huang Zhaowu remained youthful, his beloved wife, Xiao Li, aged and withered. She reached the end of her earthly days, and Huang Zhaowu was left alone and broken. He sought the aid of the gods. He pleaded for Xiao Li's return, but the gods refused. They only replied, "All must find peace with the mandate of heaven." But for Huang Zhaowu, to defy fate is better than to submit. The world is falling apart. Only destruction follows in the wake of Huang Zhaowu's army. Great God Shennong, I cannot find what you ask of me. Another noble soul who fell protecting the people. Look at how they mourn, how all of China mourns.
He's alive! Is he a demon?
No. He is the one I have been looking for. Favored by Shennong, what is your name?
I am Yan Feifeng, a simple soldier. Why would the great Shennong concern himself with my poor life?
Look! The last of Huangdi's army. Bring them to Huang Zhaowu.
Yan Feifeng, Shennong chose you to lead the forces of justice against Huang Zhaowu.
I am only a man, but I cannot deny Shennong's favor. I will do my best to be worthy.
Vile Tao Tie! They gain their evil strength by consuming innocence.
Alrighty folks, here we are on the 4th of March, finally ready to play me some Immortal Pillars. I've probably put about an hour or two into this game at this point.
All was lost, but you are truly favored by heaven. We will fight alongside you.
Pretty much just been messing around with the game to see how it all works. So what we need to do is grab these guys, focus down the archers. The archers are what's doing all the DPS, so we need to take care of them. And the heroes focus on the myth units.
We are free! Huang Zhaowu's men spoke of a great hero they had captured on the other end of the valley.
So we want the Javeliniers to focus on the archers, whilst all the others target down the melee units. Little boy to heal as well.
I cannot believe it! Yan Feifeng lives!
Alright, so we definitely want to do some luring with this next fight. This guy's just going to heal up the boys. So what we don't want to do is pull everything all at once. We'll have the Javelineers focus down these guys on the top. They're anti-ranged units. So highly effective at taking care of them. And once these guys are dead, we can bring the heroes in to take care of the myth units. So far I actually really like how the Chinese faction plays. I think they're very powerful. Very powerful. Nigh on a little bit broken, but that's always the way with new games. The latest faction always tends to be a little bit busted, but I'm sure they'll be brought in line with everyone else as time goes on.
Yan Feifeng, I saw you fall in battle. How can you still be alive?
They seem to have quite a heavy focus on healing as well, which is pretty
Do
cool.
not let them reach Huangzhou Wu's captive.
I think their fire archers are insanely powerful and something I'll be taking full advantage of in this playthrough. This is my Titan run and I will be doing a ludicrous run as well. Their
Wall
scouts.
blocks our way. Pioneers, send your lanterns over it so we can see what lies beyond.
Their scouts, aka pioneers, are actually busted. You can literally just fire these off and you can control them out after as well. But you can literally fire and forget and they'll just
The
scout in a
enemy waits
direction.
for us. Break through this wall and, together, we will overcome them.
Just use these javeliniers to manually target when they're ranged. I don't want to keep as much alive as possible.
Those were Chongqi, flying creatures that devour people. Huang Zhaowu has unleashed the worst perils upon the land.
So I'm gonna grab a couple of myth units that are up here.
Shennong has blessed us with Yazi, fierce creatures eager to leap into battle. We must be grateful they are on our side.
Okay, and then we got the final, well, second for final fight coming up. These guys want to deal with them. One deals with these guys. We want to be popping the shields. Always want to be having the javelins target the archers.
The enemy camp is nearby. Our arrows will set it ablaze.
Yes, this last fight is a little bit
I
tricky.
heard Huangzhou Wu is immortal. What chance do we have against him?
Wise Shennong has chosen Yan Feifeng, but a single tree does not make a forest. We must work together to overcome our enemies.
Definitely want to heal up
Once
the
more,
boys.
Shennong blesses us. He has given us a god power.
Drop this as well. Pretty powerful god power. Whatever's left over will clean house. That's the first mission done and dusted. You target the myth units for sure.
Could the gods give immortality to Huang Zhaowu, and not to me?
great archer Hou Yi. What are you doing captured?
What does it matter? I may be the greatest archer, the most benevolent lord, and the perfect strategist. But I will die one day because the gods did not grant me immortality. And see Huang Zhaowu, he struts across China. Ungrateful.
Get up, you fool! You are as a kite with its string cut. I come with Shennong's chosen, Yan Feifeng. With your help, Hou Yi, we can finally end Huang Zhaowu's tyranny.
Yet another favored by the gods? I will show you. You will never defeat Huang Zhaowu without me. In fact, I can build a larger army than you ever could. Let us split up, and I may defeat Huang Zhaowu by myself before you and Shennong's chosen have found your horses.
Is he always like this?
He may be willful, but perhaps we can turn his pride in our favor.
Alrighty, folks. Well, that will right about do it for this first, dare I say, more tutorial-esque mission. The missions do get considerably harder from here on out, and I'm very much looking forward to the challenge that Titan and eventually Ludicrous will bring. I figure Titan's a good place to start, and then we can tackle Ludicrous thereafter once we've got a bit of a familiarity with the game and how this faction truly operates. I've got a little bit of an understanding of how China works as a faction, but not 100%. I'm still learning on the fly. But I will say the Chinese faction does seem quite cool. I like its mechanics. Certain areas definitely seem a little bit overpowered, and we'll be taking full advantage of those aspects. But that will right about do it for this video, folks. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. If this is the kind of content you enjoy, then please do consider subscribing to the channel. It does help support the channel and would be greatly appreciated. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. And as always, I shall see you in the next video.